What is going on, Capricorn? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct, and this is going to be your reading for the month of July. July is finally here. All right, and I finally made it around to the Capricorn energies. So we're going to be hopping right in and seeing what's going on with you guys. Also, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, though, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things to help the channel out in some type of way. If it doesn't resonate with you, check out your rising or moon sign, all right? What else, Capricorn? As you can see, my setup is a little bit different right now, only because I am in between moving. And it's kind of hectic, crazy over here, so I'm in my empty room now, about to go to the next place, but I still had to get the Capricorn reading out to let you guys let you guys know what's going on during this eclipse season that we're about to enter into. So we're gonna see what the cards are saying for you. July 2nd is the eclipse. It'll also be the new moon in Cancer, so it's Cancer season at the same time. So yeah, double whammy on the energies. All right, so let's hop right in. Crowning your reading, Capricorn, we have the Empress card. And sorry if the camera gets a little bit shaky or I sound different because I am on the floor, so yeah. But for the Empress energy, Capricorn, I feel like you guys are going to be kind of jumping into a newer energy coming into July. July for you, it seems like it's going to be about bringing out the color, bringing out the beauty, right? Bringing out the perfume, bringing out the breeze, the lightheartedness, just a beautiful energy, attractive energy is what I'm feeling with this Empress energy. And kind of just coloring your environment. I think it feels like you guys have maybe recently been in an environment or in a frame of mind where you were just kind of working on the overall goal that you have for yourself, right? Just getting it done, being consistent, being disciplined, like thinking about your overall blueprint and plan, and more so in the Emperor energy is what I feel like. And the Emperor just gets it done, doesn't really care about the details, the minute, details. He just gets it done and carries it out. But when you switch over to this Empress energy, it feels like you're kind of stopping to kind of smell the roses a little bit. You're getting more into that feminine aspect of your energy and kind of taking the time to look around and see, almost even about yourself, like how do you feel in this moment in time? How do you feel while you're accomplishing your goal, right? How does this part of your life make you feel? How does this part of your life make you feel? And it's almost like you're expanding into this energy of the Empress energy, right? The more feminine, nurturing role, you're taking that on now. Also, in July, you could be in a place of major attraction because the Empress always reminds me of like the attraction energy, right? Because everybody wants to be around the Empress. Everybody wants to be around this nurturing, soft energy, this beautiful energy, right? This powerful energy of the Empress. So you could see a lot of people kind of wanting to float around you and be around you in the month of July is kind of what I'm picking up. Give me one second. Okay, so the Empress card is also clarified by the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups being here, it's kind of like a reiteration of what I was saying. You're kind of like wanting to focus now on your emotional side. Ace of Cups is talking about a brand new emotional beginning for you, right? A brand new capacity that comes in where you can receive more of your emotional world into your life. But I do feel like this has a lot to do with your external world. Like you're going to want to and be drawn to things that kind of like appeal to your emotions in the month of July. And this is talking about beautiful things. Like some of you guys just may want to watch movies that just are like romantic movies. Some of you guys may just want to go out in nature or go around certain things that just make you happy and make you feel that feeling of like, oh, this is beautiful. Like you may want to be going to art galleries in the month of July. Some of you guys want to go to the beach and just see the water, see the waves, I think your scenery and your environment is going to be important to you in the month of July. This will be a good month for you to kind of get out the house, Capricorn, and just go and experience some beauty, see some beautiful things, see some beautiful people, right? Get out and mingle. Even if you're just to yourself, it's all going to be about beauty, right? And that's kind of is what's going to kind of bring in this whole new energy for your emotional world. Because whenever I see the ace of cups, I feel like there's an expansion inside of your emotional world that happens. It's kind of like a transformation inside of your emotional world. So like I said, you can take on more deeper emotions, but this is having to do with more beautiful emotions. And that's the word that keeps kind of jumping out to me about you guys is beauty or beautiful, right? Um, so yeah, that's going to be a major part of July, and I think it's going to be in the forefront of your mind because this is crowning your reading. Let's see what the other cards are talking about, though. Right below that, we have the Three of Wands, and this clarified by the King of Wands. So with the Three of Wands position, I'm feeling like there is an expansion that's taking place. Um, and this expansion is talking about how you're expanding your kingdom, right? Or how you're expanding your work, your life in general, right? The structure of it. You're coming up with different ideas about how you want to expand, how you want to branch out, whether this has to do with your work, your business, your creativeness, right? Your love life. In all areas of life, you're wanting to expand it a little bit more. And maybe add something onto your plate, or you could just have some ideas that have been brewing in your mind for a while and you're kind of wanting to continue to get to work on them. Now, it is clarified by the King of Wands, so this is saying that you're going to be action orientated in the month of July because the King of Wands is all about action. Like he has the ideas, right? He comes up with some great ideas, but he wants to implement those ideas. He wants to apply what he knows and get into action. So you guys are going to be jumping off the porch, right, in the month of July and just putting your hands in the dirt, getting your hands dirty. If you've already been in that place, you know, you're going to see more of that, right? But I do feel like for a lot of you Capricorns, you're just, even if you were like taking a break a little bit or resting or just kind of a little bit in hermit mode, you're just going to see in the month of July that you're wanting to mingle a little bit more. You're wanting to, like I said, get your hands dirty, get out and about, get out of the house and see how you can just grow and build, you know, what it is that you already have in mind and already have been working on. I think a lot of your expansion is going to come from outside of yourself this month. You know, maybe in the past or the past couple of months, a lot of that was coming from internal. This month, I feel like there's going to be a lot of external things that are affecting your energy and that you're wanting to come in contact with, and a lot of people you want to come across, you know, or just things that you're wanting to see, and it's going to inspire you in a lot of different ways and give you ideas moving forward. All right, and then we have the Six of Cups here clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So Six of Cups energy, we are coming into a Mercury retrograde. I said retrograde, right? So it's going to be a Mercury retrograde. So we all know what happens with that. Anytime there's a retrograde that's happening, it's things that are kind of coming back around from the past being repeated. For you, it could be a soulmate, right? It could be somebody from the past that you've already dealt with that maybe you still have unfinished business with, or maybe it's still lingering on your mind. Even, let's say, if you don't want to deal with them, they still could be circling back around. And this could very well be an earth sign because we have the Knight of Pentacles, you know? So it could be somebody, if it's not an earth sign, that's coming around wanting to have or offer you some type of stability. Maybe somebody who wasn't ready to be stable in the past or wasn't ready to have a commitment. They could be coming around wanting this kind of summer romance with you, and, you know, coming around saying that they've thought about a lot of things and now they want a commitment or now they want stability with you. And this could be a past life lover. Now, if that is not that case for you, then this could be somebody that's coming in that's brand new for you, that is an earth sign, that feels like you know them already, right? So this could be a past life, you know, type of lover for you that comes in and wants to offer the same thing: stability, longevity, relationship, commitment, wants to have everything with you, you know, the marriage, the family, the house, the kids. And so this is possibly going to be an earth sign that's coming in, somebody who, you know, is kind of stable with their finances, stable with their life, not wanting to move things along too fast because this is the slowest moving night. And they just kind of want to build some stability with you. But this is signaling love, especially with the Ace of Cups that you have at the crowning of your reading. There could be a new beginning for you in love that's coming in, or somebody else circling back around, you know, wanting to offer you love. And it's probably going to be your decision, you know, if it's the person from the past, whether you want to deal with them or not. But if it is somebody from the past, you guys, I feel, have some very good memories, you know, and when you do think of them, if they do come back, I think you're more so going to be thinking about the better memories that you had with them and not the memories that were kind of, you know, just not so good. Because I feel like in the month of July, for you Capricorn anyway, you're going to be kind of like in that, I don't want to say lovey-dovey mode, but just kind of in a place where you just want to experience some beauty, and you're looking at things almost from the rose-colored glasses, right? Like everything looks beautiful. You're seeing a good side of everybody. You're seeing a good side of your environment, and everything is just looking beautiful to you. So be careful of that. If somebody does come from the past, you could be only thinking about the great times that you guys had together and spent together and enjoyed with each other. All right, Capricorn, so then we have the Eight of Swords here, clarified by the Tower card. So with the Eight of Swords energy and the Tower energy also here, we do know that it is eclipse season, and usually with the eclipse, we have a closing out of a cycle that happens. Like certain things are cut off, closed out, certain people just get kind of ripped out of our lives, or just, you know, you kind of end things with them. Certain timelines do collapse. And I feel like that's what's happening with you. There are a lot of things that are going to be closing out around you, maybe inside of your environment, maybe just on an emotional level or a mental level. With the Eight of Swords here, I see two different scenarios. For some of you guys, because they're going to be things that are like wrapping up or closing out, and it could be happening so rapidly that you kind of get stuck in your mind about it, you know, or you kind of get in that place where you're overthinking and thinking like, oh wow, this has happened, this is changing, like what am I going to do now, or what's the new cycle, or what's supposed to be replacing this? Because I do feel like there are going to be things that are just like fading to the black, like just disappearing out of your life. So when things happen very quickly, and when we have this Tower energy where things are just falling apart, right? One structure just kind of falls down and falls apart, and there's certain things that no longer serve us, right? Anyway, so when they kind of go away in this Tower fashion, we're kind of unexpected, you know, of it. And usually when the universe has to come in and help you close out certain cycles, it's cycles that already were supposed to be closed out, that you already were supposed to be walking away from, or certain energies that you no longer were supposed to be in anyway. So with it going away in this fashion, you know, you're still kind of worried about it, even though you already knew it kind of was already supposed to fade, or to, you know, fade away already. So this is kind of you being stuck in your head about it. And it could be because, like I said, you don't know what's coming next. Like, okay, this has fallen apart. This is done. This cycle has ended. But what's the next cycle? You know, what's going to be next on the list for me? And this, you know, could have to do with anything. But now on the flip side of it, for you other Capricorns, I do feel like maybe you have already been in a place where you were feeling kind of stuck in your own energy, or stuck in your head and not knowing which direction to head in, or feeling like you were just kind of like cramped into a box, or your space was being cramped, your energy felt like it was very constrictive, or you were restricting yourself from doing things. I feel like for you guys, this part of that type of living could be falling away, you know, because especially with the other cards that here, they're all talking about beauty. They're talking about you getting outside of the house, you going out and experiencing life and looking at it from a different point of view, a different perspective, right? So I feel like if you were already in an energy where you were just restricting yourself and you were keeping yourself kind of bound up and, you know, just in a tight space and not allowing yourself to just breathe and experience the world, this is what's kind of closing out for you. This is what the eclipse cycle is going to be taking you out of and putting you more into a place of, like I said, that Empress energy, that beauty energy, right? Where you're just wanting to be outside of the house. You're wanting to connect with other people, right? You're wanting to experience life and see it from a different point of view, and just kind of open up and expand your space, expand your heart chakra, right? So if you were in a place where you were not in that type of space, you're going to be leaving it. And that's what's going to be closing out for you in this eclipse season, opening up new doors of like beauty, expansion, opportunity, right? And new experiences. Now, over here we have the Sun card. So, of course, this is another reiteration of what I'm talking about, right? You're going to be opening up into this type of energy, this type of beautiful energy, right? Like it's July, it's summertime. You're wanting to get outside of the house. You're wanting to play around. You're wanting to be, in fun, happy times, around fun, happy people, around good, high vibrations, right? You don't want to have to deal with any type of stress. You're just wanting to have fun. And I feel like during this summer, during July, you are going to be having fun. You're going to be going to different events, different social gatherings. If you were all work, and no play, I think in July you are definitely taking a break, Capricorn, and just letting your hair down a little bit and wanting to experience the world, experience life, and just take it all in. And I think that's going to help you even more with what it is that you're building and working on for yourself. Because I know Capricorns can be very goal-orientated and very focused, but I feel like in July you're stopping just for the inspiration, right? Just to live a little bit, and that is going to inspire you more to be more focused and to bring new ideas into what it is that you are trying to expand for yourself. And it's clarified by the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands energy is talking about fiery, passionate energy moving forward. So I feel like you are moving forward into this type of fun energy. You could also be dealing with a fire sign because you have two knights here, right? One of the knights could be the earth sign over here that could possibly be coming in from the past, or one of your suitors, right? Could be coming in from the past, and could be an earth sign that's kind of wanting some focus and stability on you, or they could be a soulmate that is brand new that's coming in and wants to have commitment and stable, just a relationship with you. The other person that you could be dealing with could be a fire sign that's just coming in for some fun times. And so it's kind of going to be up to you as to what you want to do. Like you could just be wanting to experience and have some fun in July, and just like let loose. And this person coming in could be the person that's wanting to do that with you too. But some of you Capricorns possibly could have two people coming in, yeah. One person could be circling back around, and the other person could be the brand new person that kind of wants to come in and just have a brand new beginning with you. Now, I do feel like for this newer person, it is matching more of the new cycle that you're coming into. And the older person possibly, could be part of your older cycle that's just coming back around, and you can either choose to, repeat that with that person, or, have a kind of like, a reunion or something like that. Or you could choose to kind of step into the newer energy and have more lightheartedness to it, more fun, is what I feel like. But whoever this is just going to be brand new. Even if he's not just like that, Knight of Wands that comes in, only have fun, and then leaves. It could just be that this person is like brand new. He or she. This is all general. So yeah, let's keep it moving into your futuristic energy. And sorry if I keep pausing, but I'm in kind of like a crazy position doing your reading. So I'm going to pause one more time and then do your the last set of your cards, Capricorn. All right, one sec. All right, so for your future energy, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Swords, the World card, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so let's see what's happening. So with the Ace of Wands, Capricorn, it's clarified by the Three of Wands. Ace of Wands energy is this brand new burst of energy that I feel like is coming in for you with July. Like I said, you're wanting to kind of get outside of yourself, get outside of your own environment,
and go experience some new things. So you are going to be wanting or driven to kind of like get outside of the house, get outside of your comfort zone, right? And just have some new experiences. You're also passionate about what you're trying to expand because you have the Three of Wands here again. So you're kind of expanding yourself is what I'm feeling overall. Like you're just wanting to expand your energy, right? And a lot of times when we expand ourselves, we have to go out and get into new experiences, newer environments, right? So I feel like your palette is changing for what it is that you want to experience, for your taste, right? So for some of you guys, you're kind of like going to experience something new. Like let's say you're going to a concert in a music genre that you've never been in before, right? Or you never heard before or never been interested in. So you're exploring this new music genre, or you're exploring this new type of art, or exploring, whatever it could be. I feel like you're expanding. So you're in exploration mode, which is why the Ace of Wands is here, because you're having that get up in your energy, right? That pep in your step to go and get outside of your comfort zone to see something else that's coming in, you know? So yeah, this matches everything else that's going on here. I don't feel like you're going to be in the house much in July. And even if you are in the house a little bit, your mind is just expanding. So you could just be exploring on the internet, on the web. Let's say if you're not getting out and going to concerts and taking road trips or whatever, it's where you're going to be at energetically. You're not wanting to stay in the normal places that you usually choose to be in energetically. And you're going to be traveling to different parts of the web or different parts of your city, state, country, wanting to experience something new because you're taking it all in, right? It's kind of like your capacity is opening up more for beauty, for art, for creativeness, all the things like that. And so you're taking in more newer experiences to kind of match that energy, right? It's almost like you have an appetite for it. And then we have the Page of Swords here, clarified by the Ace of Wands. So Page of Swords a lot of times talks about a transformation in our communication, right? This is also a social card too. So I think, like I said, you're changing the way you're wanting to socialize, right? If you've been in a certain closed off space socially and not really connecting with your social circle, or let's just say you've been in one type of social circle, but now in the month of July, you're wanting to connect with other type of people, right? Like, let's say if you've been with the hipsters for a long time, now you're wanting to connect with the nerds. Or if you've been with, artistic people, now you're wanting to be like a part of the math. I don't know. I'm just giving you examples, right? But you're changing something about the way you socialize, the way that you're rubbing shoulders with people, the way you're communicating, the way you're coming off to people. And the Ace of Wands is here, and this is what's kind of pushing you to do this. So after the eclipse passes, July 2nd, I feel like you get like a boost of energy to go into the month of July just wanting to find new experiences and new crowds and new people, Capricorn. Now, so this is a great energy for you. And while you're connecting to these new environments, these new people, these new crowds, you're kind of like computing it all and taking it all in, and it's inspiring you to take it home and use it for what it is that you want to expand on, what it is that you want to build for yourself. So you're using the month of July for inspiration is what I feel like. Or this is the type of energy that you're in. Then you have the World card here, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The World card is talking about this new cycle that's opening up for you. So you are opening up to a brand new world, and you are the one that's going to be going out to seek it out. Right? So I think for some of you guys, it's kind of going to come find you. But for a lot of you, you're wanting to go on an adventure. You're wanting to go out in your exploration mode and just find new people to connect with, find new people to collaborate with. Three of Pentacles here is talking about collaborations, right? Within business or within life in general, you're teaming up with newer people. You're coming into a newer type of orbit almost. I want to say like how you see how these things are kind of orbiting around. You're coming into a whole nother type of galaxy if you were chilling in the Milky Way galaxy and you've been there and everything that you know around you has been the same for a while and all of your friends are the same and all of your people that you socialize with are people that you're just used to being around, now you're just leaving that galaxy and going into something else, something that more so matches your frequency as to where you're at now. So you may just find yourself just getting into the car and just going and just like stumbling across something that's happening, you know, around you, and then you go in and make friends and just network and just like enjoy yourself. I feel like even past July, this is what's going to be happening for you, Capricorn. You're just wanting to connect with a newer type of frequency, a newer environment, and you're finding these newer environments in the month of July. And it may be like long lasting things that you run into or people, you know, that you run into, and you just create long lasting bonds with them. I like this energy. It's summertime. And then we have the Four of Pentacles here clarified by the Ten of Cups. So Four of Pentacles usually is talking about a closed off energy where we're kind of not letting anybody in. We're not, you know, wanting to communicate. We're not wanting to socialize. I feel like that's what in the past could have brought you your emotional fulfillment, right? Because we have the Ten of Cups here. That's what you were on, and was like spending time with yourself is what was bringing you the most enjoyment of all. But that's kind of like going to be flipping is what I'm feeling overall in July. Starting in July, you're just going to be like, well, you know what? I don't just want to hang out by myself anymore. Even though you love hanging out by yourself, you're just going to want to share yourself with other people, right? And want to be in your enjoyment, in your fulfillment around other people. While before you probably got your fulfillment just by being in hermit mode and being away from other people to yourself. But now you're coming in as the Empress. And the Empress just attracts other people to her. Like, they just are drawn to her like, you know, moths to a flame. And so you're wanting to be drawn to people too. You're going to want to be in a crowd in July. You're not going to want to be around by yourself. Like, believe me, all the cards are saying it. So I feel like that's what's happening for you. You're expanding. Your energy is expanding. You're putting on your rose-colored glasses, so everything to you in July is looking very beautiful, you know, and very inspiring, very lovable. And so you're just in that energy where you just want to connect and share the love with other people that have like minds or that show you something different or something new. And you're wanting to go out and just kind of socialize. So yeah, I feel like Capricorn, in the month of July, you are the social butterfly. And the old cycle that you were in where you were kind of just like not wanting to socialize, that's kind of wrapping up. That's what's going to be falling off for you with this Tower card. The eclipse is eclipsing that out of your life, you know, because I think it's time, right? You've done a lot of internal work and healing, and now it's just time for you to go out and share it and reap the benefits of your new self and experience these new environments. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right there for you, Capricorn. Like always, like, share, subscribe, comment if this resonated with you. Also, I do have personal readings that are going to be open this month in July, although it might be a little bit slower because I am, like I said, moving. Other than that, check me out on IG. I always keep that popping every day. So that's Chris Anthony 14LBS, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. That'll be in the description of the video. So will my email if you want to contact me for a personal reading. I will see you guys later, Capricorn.